What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? This is Jay with Jay Creating Wealth, guys. Man, today I wanna talk to you a little bit about fear. Um, this has been on my mind the last couple of days, my mind and my heart, and I've been meaning to do this video for several days now, but uh, but I found that every time that I get ready to do a live, I have fear. I'm terrified. It takes me 10 minutes to even start a live video anytime I start one. And that's the reason why I kind of want to talk about fear today. Because, man, it's been put on my heart just to talk about it because the last couple of days, like I said, I've been meaning to do this video. And the last couple of days, I'm seeing all these signs, seeing Facebook posts, watching videos, and it all dealt with fear. And so I felt like it was time, it was telling me something to go ahead and conquer my fear, go ahead and do the live, talk about it, and get it off your chest, and let people, hear your voice. So that's what I'm doing today. And like I said, the reason why I fear a lot with doing lives is because I'm afraid of being judged. I still struggle with that. And I'm not afraid to admit it because I know that is my weakness. I know that is one of my weaknesses. I can write my ass off. I know that's my strength because I know my words are powerful. But when it comes to doing videos and comes to doing certain other things, I have fear about it. And I know a lot of people out here, fear certain things. And it wasn't, I used to, well, not used to, but the thing that I thought about fear was false evidence appearing real. I learned that years ago. It never really stuck with me. It wasn't until it was put in a different perspective. I was listening to a video with Trent Shelton, and the way he put it is creating creating a known result without experiencing it. And that stuck with me because that's what we do. We create all these negative situations that we think are going to happen when we attempt something. And when we do that, we talk ourselves out of it. I talk myself out of doing lives, because I'm like, nobody's going to want to hear what I've got to say. My message is not going to reach anybody. I'm going to forget my words. And I do. I talk myself out of it. And, as I'm sitting and doing my lives, I'm forgetting my words because that's what I'm telling myself. That's what I'm doing. So that's what happens. But if we can change that known result that we create, like he said, we can start opening that door and going on the other side and facing that fear, overcoming that fear, and creating a result that is positive. Like I said, I lived a lot of my life, and I know why I have my fear, because I lived a lot of my life, in fear of judgment, and because I was afraid nobody would like me. I was afraid that, nobody wants to hear what I had to say. So I silenced myself. And I know a lot of people do the same thing. They silence themselves because they're afraid to be judged. But nobody can judge you. And I'm realizing that. Nobody has the right to judge you, because nobody out here is perfect. So I just want to share this little message with you because even if nobody jumps on my live, even if, people keep scrolling, that's okay. That's okay with that. I'm okay with that because I know that, I'm going to speak my truth, and I know that my message will reach whoever it needs to reach, because God would do that. God would allow my message to reach whoever it needs to reach. So I'm saying all this to say that today, I've decided to overcome my fears and do more lives and get my message across to people and speak my truth, not just in words, but in videos, because I know that this is where I struggle. This is where I struggle with doing lives. So yes, I am going to overcome that fear, start doing more videos and start speaking my truth, because I believe my voice, what I have to say, so it can help somebody. And that's my whole goal, is to help somebody. Allow somebody to I know people are going through the same thing. That's my whole point. I know people are going through the same thing. My life was shit. Excuse my language, but my life wasn't the best life. And I know there are other people out there that, struggle with the same thing. So yeah, I'm going to share my story. And I'm not going to be afraid to do it any longer. I've stood in fear for way too long. And I want to encourage other people to overcome their fears, because if you think about it, and I've thought about this as well, that, anything that I've ever feared and I went ahead and did it, the end result was nothing like I had feared it was going to be, and that made me more powerful and more confident. So if you can overcome your fears and change that result that you think is going to happen when you haven't even experienced it yet, you'll become more confident in yourself. You'll become more powerful. And next time you can use that as leverage to overcome any other fear. So I just want you to just think about that. But anyway, that's what I had to say today. I hope you guys found a little value out of it. But, today I just, I'm feeling good, and it feels good to just be able to speak my truth. And so that's what I'm going to start doing a little more. And because it took me about 4 days to even make this video, because I was so terrified. And maybe you guys see it in my videos, maybe you don't. I don't know. But I know for myself, that's how I feel. That's my weakness. And that's something that I'm definitely overcoming, my fears. So anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody jumping on. And you guys will see more of me. I promise that. That's the reason why I want to put it out there publicly. So, I can be held accountable. All right, guys. You guys have a good evening. You guys take care. It's our time to be free.